Welcome back to the Center Podcast. I got Quinn to my right.
Yo, this nigga hits me harder every fucking week.
Mark to my left.
Hey.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, me too.
That's some
Because he's being a less pain in the ass today, so he didn't deserve it.
I had nothing to say.
I had everything to say, but I'm just holding
He
back
wants to say something.
because I don't want to go off topic.
Yeah. But, how y'all doing? Good? Good. How are you doing? How are you doing, Mark?
I'm pretty good.
That's good, that's good.
How are you doing, Victor?
I'm good. I got a burger at home.
I don't have a burger at home.
I'm the one with the burger at home, okay?
Oh.
Quinn doesn't want to be here. Just say it. You know what? Just be honest.
I'd rather be at home with my burger,
You could have brought the burger with
a
you.
side of fries. It wasn't ready, Victor.
Why didn't you make it earlier?
Because there wasn't no ground beef when I was... Yo, first of all, I don't need to explain why I don't have a burger with me, okay?
Okay.
So,
Tell us how you really feel.
that is how I feel.
Okay, cool. So, the topic this week is, Mark,
Rape allegations.
I was just going to say, rape.
No. Low key, I was like, what did we say? But then I was like, okay, yeah, rape allegations. Okay. So, yeah.
Rappers.
I think they're called rapists.
Yeah. Rappers.
You misspelled it.
Rap his ass.
Rappers ass.
Peak files.
Peak files. Pedos.
Somebody didn't know how to spell rapists and pedophiles in class one day, so.
That's how it looked when we were reading it. But anyway.
Rap his ass.
Rape allegations. You guys all have heard these crazy things.
In Hollywood.
Yeah, these famous people from like years ago, and now all of a sudden it's like, he touched me inappropriately when we were younger. Oh. Ruin his career.
Or, like, now it's a lot of people who's like, yeah, like, it happened, like, the past couple of years now. People know about it. Now everybody wants to talk about it, so it's like,
Yeah.
fuck those guys, which it should definitely be that way, but
There's actually a scandal here at ETC.
Claire's been touching me.
Well, first of all, you were always been touching me inappropriately. If I had a teddy bear, I'll show you guys where, but I don't.
You have a burger?
I don't have anything. It's head, torso, scrotum. Victor's touched me here.
In the torso?
Scrotum.
The scrotum's
I
really low.
I can't see anything. He's like,
The hamburger helper did the diagram. Yeah, I figured out where he is. Yeah, these people are wild in Hollywood. Well, the thing that's crazy is that some people are even coming just like saying full on, yeah, I did that. Like, I mean, of course they shouldn't defend
Should rip it
themselves.
off like a band-aid.
I mean, of course they shouldn't
but
like.
it's not even like a way of like being ashamed of it. It's
Yeah, that's
just
basically what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not saying that they shouldn't, but like the way they're just letting it, like, I was like, it happened.
It's probably because, like,
What you gonna do?
it's probably because, like, their lawyers are like, listen, either you take the plea, say you're guilty, less time.
I'm not getting sued.
I know, I'm just saying
This
this
is a
because,
bad look.
yeah, like the way it is, like, you know, just agree to it, it'll be less, like, that way, like, he'd be like, no, it wasn't me, then let's take the trial, and that person has, like, facts, proof, witnesses, and it's like, then it's like big time trouble. But
Big time trouble.
That's funny.
BTR.
He's like, we get it.
I was like wondering if you were gonna make the reference to what he was saying with the trouble, and you started the record show, so I was like, yeah. So Quinn, what do you have to say about this? Why are you answering it like you just got picked on by the teacher? And you didn't know what
Because that's exactly what it is right now. Did my hand get raised? No.
It's two of us. It's literally the only two of you. So.
Can I call in a friend?
All right. Yes. Can I get help from somebody else?
Vic.
He basically said pass.
Basically, Victor, what do you think about these rape allegations?
I mean, first off, it's fucked up, but like, I gotta stop freaking cursing. Well, yeah, it's messed up, not cool. And I don't know. For me, like I'm the one who brought up this topic because like it's been going on for weeks now. I thought it was gonna be like one little instance, but it's just been like everybody's been getting exposed as they should.
It's been 5 people.
But it was like Harvey Weinstein, and it was just like everybody just like, to the point where like it's not even become a thing where it has been like mostly women who have been victims. But like a lot of men have been saying, yeah, we've like either experienced it, not necessarily like sexually, or like some have, but also like a lot of just like if you don't do this, this is gonna happen. It was kind of funny. Like Terry Crews said he got sexually assaulted. Like I mean, I guess you could say sexually assaulted because it was like basically an instance where he was at a party and like a director came up to him and basically grabbed him by his wee and like like a lot of people were saying it's not even.
It just seems weird when you think about it.
But like he was saying, he was saying,
Wee Wee and Terry Crews together. Terry Crews is a big ass dude. When I think of Wee Wee, I think of like a little salchicha.
why?
No,
Just because he's muscular doesn't mean he has a big dick.
Well, first of all, I'm not thinking about it. I'm just thinking of the fact that like Terry Crews is such a big dude, but maybe back then he wasn't so.
No,
he's always been husky.
That's how I was
Oh,
getting
see,
to.
that's the
It's not
thing.
really like that kind of thing where it's like.
He got husky because that happened.
No.
I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying when I think about Terry Crews, I think like, yo, he's husky, and the fact that happened to him, I would have think he probably would have like destroyed and messed that man up. Or
Well, he
something.
said he was like.
That's what I was trying to get at. You guys let me talk.
I was done. Go Victor.
So what I was trying to say is that it's not really based on like power or anything like that. It's more, or it is based on power. It's more about like I was saying, if you don't do this, this is gonna happen. So it's like since he touched him and he was such a big deal, it could have ruined his career because like, all right, you can like react badly and like fuck me up or mess me up.
And never have a job in Hollywood again.
Basically, so that's kind of the thing where like he could have
Be a
did
Old
something.
Spice.
he kind of made a business decision. I was like, yeah, I can.
And that's the crazy thing about directors.
And they actually have it. Like, who put these people in power? I don't know.
I mean,
Or maybe it was the power that they made them like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they thought, they didn't think about it at first, but then they realized they're like, yo, like I can do anything since I'm like literally people are coming to me for all this stuff. Like I make the shots here, so I can make the shot to touch somebody if I want.
And it's just like they're super bold about it. Where it's just like I know it was you guys know Cara Delevingne.
I think I know.
Model from she's Australian. She was in a couple movies. What's the movie called?
She was in Transformers, was she?
No, I don't think so.
No. I was about to know who you were talking about, but I didn't say no. So.
I can show you guys eventually, but yeah, Cara Delevingne. She's a model.
Right here.
Yeah, you guys will. Yeah. If you guys want to look it up while I talk about this. Cara Delevingne was talking about how she was like trying to get into a movie or something like that, and like things worked out fine, and I guess since everyone kind of knows each other in Hollywood, it was like, yeah, just meet with this person, like we'll work everything out. So she got invited to a director's house, and like when she got invited to the house or whatever, it was just like they basically had set up where like she had to have she had to, but like it was another actress there, and they were like basically trying to set up so that he could force them to like have a threesome with him.
The John from Paper Towns?
Yeah.
The cutie girl? I just watched it yesterday. Look
Can
how
you show Mark, please?
Aww.
Yeah. She made cool. You ever saw her Hot Ones?
No.
I advise you guys to watch it. She's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah. So that kind of happened, but it's like, look, everybody in Hollywood bad as hell. They got nothing to do with that. But yeah, and then you notice like a trend where it's just like all of these guys are not the best looking. So it's like, and there's like really old dusty dudes doing this that are the ones causing all these rapes.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like you could expect it from them, like kind of.
Well, I wouldn't expect rape from just because you're ugly doesn't mean you gotta.
It means your standard is pretty low. I mean, look at me.
But that happened so long.
What happened so long ago?
Like them.
Well, Cara Delevingne just.
Yeah,
she's
a lot of stuff.
She's like 20.
Oh, okay. What you're talking about from that point? I'm just talking about because like when they did those things.
They were younger.
They were more younger, so.
Well, not all the time.
Oh yeah.
Like Louis C.K. This is all very recent. He's only been famous for.
Always thought he was creepy. Never watched his shows.
I mean, I always like when I found out about Louis C.K. I wasn't surprised. surprised, but I was disappointed because I knew his material. And I know he was like really fucked up, but I don't know if it was just a front of him just being for his material being fucked up, or he was just actually fucked up. Because we say fucked up shit, but like we ain't out here. I've been cursing us. I say messed up stuff, or we say messed up stuff, but it's not really. We don't act on it to the degree that he does. Because like there's been stories of just like not even necessarily sex, just like really bad conduct or misconduct, I guess.
You know, the one I was really disappointed was Kevin Spacey. I was just, that one was
I'm getting
weird.
That one was just. It wasn't even that. It was the fact that.
Well, no.
It happened, and
he tried to distract the media by saying he's gay.
So first off, it happened. So it was like, all right, that's not good. Then second, it was like a 16-year-old boy, and he was like 20 something at the time. And then
I was like some of the usual suspects.
So yeah, this one it was on Broadway, and on top of that, it wasn't like it was an apology, but he tried to like deflect everything as to coming out, thinking that he would get support. But he completely ignored the fact that it was a minor.
Molested.
Yeah,
A
like.
minor.
And it's like some of the stories you hear, he's like, yeah, he like kissed on me or whatever, and it's like you're a little kid. And on top of that, it's like it's funny because you'll hear was like funny and weird how like it'll be like a week of like neglecting it, not declining the fact that it happened, and then a week later it's like, yeah, I did it, I give up. It's like, what were you should have just came out with it in the first place. Like, what? Do you think it's just gonna go away? Like, that's not cool.
So I mean, are like the people who's admitting it, are you gonna like prosecute them somehow?
That's what I don't get either. Like, yeah, there's nothing's gonna happen to them because it's so much.
It's just a bad look. No one's gonna wanna want to work with them. Really.
I don't get that.
Bad reputation, and like it just got me really upset. Like, cause I just started like watching House of Cards this year. Like, and then like just to hear that, I was just
as long as like Tom Hanks ain't doing that shit, we cool. Cause now I can't watch Toy Story no more.
Bro, the freaking director of Toy Story, bro, that got me so. That was when I was like, alright, this is the last straw. Like,
I don't see people on camera though, so.
But like, it's just hard for me to support that guy. Like, the movie's different. Like, it's the same thing as like the Cosby Show. It's like we all kind of grew up with that stuff, like those old TV shows. But like, we don't.
See, I always changed the channel when he came on too, because he gave me bad vibes. You know?
Now that something went bad, Clint's like, yeah, I already knew this is the
I know that he was doing that.
Who's gonna get called out next?
Who's gonna be called out next? Let's see what show I don't watch. Big Bang Theory. Probably Sheldon probably raping little kids too. I don't watch that shit. Exactly what I don't
Y'all got it documented now.
He's gay, so what he gonna say he's straight?
I'm sorry.
He touched a little girl. It's because I'm straight. Thought I'd come out. You're like, oh, come on, you're still fucked up. You touched a little girl.
Nah, the one I do not want to see, I swear to God, if I hear this, I'm really highly upset. If I hear like George Lucas who made Star Wars, I'm really upset.
I don't know why at first I'm like,
such that.
for some reason you said Lucas, and I was like, both from Vine? Like, the first one to be what? Why do you care what anything from Vine? I mean,
Jones.
George Lucas was drawn. I'd be drawn.
Like, I would really hate myself if that ever happened.
It's just a lot of people are like, you supported their material a little bit, and it's just like, damn. Because like, I mean, Louis C.K. was messed up, but like, I respected the fact that his material was out there, and like, he went against being politically correct. So like, it was like, alright, that's kind of dope of you, but like, the fact that you out here, he was like beating his meat in front of like actors or actresses.
Really?
Just like making them watch and shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And like also, I think it was Harvey Weinstein. It was like, yeah.
It's just really odd.
He would just
stare at you. You're just like.
And then like, well, Harvey Weinstein, I think he would have actresses like watch him shower or something like that. That or Woody Allen, one of the two.
Come in the shower real quick.
Woody Allen. That's the boy that.
He directed a couple movies, I think.
I'm thinking, who the fuck is the boy from?
Tim Allen?
No, not Tim Allen.
Woody.
No.
Tim Fruit?
That's the boy from Zombieland, right?
Yo.
No, never mind.
Yo, I used to get mad when they came on, because I'm like, yo, who thought of this theme song? Like, it was really awkward. Like, and I don't know.
His best friend was like the boy from Oxycontin.
Oh, Woody Harrelson. That's what I was confused on. Was Woody Harrelson? Oh, sorry.
Right, bro.
Huh?
The bull from, did you watch Home Improvement?
No, because the boy, his helper boy, he probably reached by 2
That's what I'm saying, because I think they're both from the OxyClean commercials.
Yeah, that's always change the channel, though.
Alright, well, okay. This guy's psychic, he knows every rapist.
Exactly.
Personally?
Yeah, so
Are you gonna-
why do you think I'm gonna text Mark?
Are you gonna come up with a story next week?
Yeah, I'm gonna come out with all those scandal allegations and everything.
Chris Pratt. Lift my booty hole.
Why you gotta go there?
I'm sorry, this is a dark place in your past.
Yes. Because it happened.
Alright. When did you ever come across Chris Pratt?
Well, you must know, I was at the premiere, Parks and Rec. I was using the bathroom, and my pants down at my ankles. Next thing you know,
Are you that bold? Hold on, I'm not even upset about that. I'm upset at the fact that you're the bold who puts his pants all the way down.
You like them young bulls and style like
Ass
freaking,
crack all out.
yeah, you used to go in the urinal or the freaking jump. Yo, that used to get me so mad. You used to go and just wash your hands. You go and look to the side. You got like.
why are you looking at me like that?
Young boys.
He's still doing it now.
Probably when he had his crib.
He'd be in Applebee's.
You never catch me in that
From
one.
half price apps. There's a rapist at Applebee's. There was a rape allegation there.
Exactly, you will never catch me in that one.
Christian Applebee.
Unless I'm really hungry at 12 in the morning because they're the only place open. So.
You wanted to go there last time.
Where?
At the Logic concert.
Yeah, because it was the only place open at 12 o'clock.
It was not until 12 o'clock.
Yes, it was. Remember how we
Alright.
go drop off the John?
It wasn't.
The concert ended at like 11, 11:30. Had to go drop off the John, make my way back. By the time I got
It's
there,
like
it was like 12
it's
o'clock.
like at 8.
Alright.
Concerts always end at 11, 11:30.
Could have went to Wawa.
Huh?
Could have went to Wawa.
But you and your girl.
Anyway.
Huh?
Anyway.
Yeah, but I still wait because they're open till 1 in the morning.
Anyway.
Just all on the floor. We're all here. We're all having a good time.
Got a burger at home, okay? So, I don't know what I want to talk about.
Alright, Marks.
Yeah. Because I'm just branching off you guys, because I don't know. I know about, like, the rape allegations, but I'm not. When it pops up on my phone, I'm like, another one. You know? It's like.
What I like to say is, I think it's wrong. And that's it. No, what's happening is just, again, it's just the influence of Hollywood, really, because, I mean, this is just all happening based off of, like, the things that started off in Hollywood. Now it's like, I feel so many things are changing now. And, I mean, again, it is weird, because I was hearing this, like, it's crazy to think that now they came, like, the people that were, like, that had this happen to them by, like, those people, that they want to come out now and say it. Like, I mean, again, like, who knows as to, like, how much power they had it with, like, over them, like, through that time. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't that long to the point where they could have eventually came out with it sooner and stopped this stuff, or at least gave notice to it, because, like,
Yeah, this has been happening for like decades. So it's like,
yeah, so it's like, it's crazy to think that, like, and I think it all started too once the whole thing with Bill Cosby, like, once that whole thing started out, because, like, come on, Bill Cosby is basically a walking ghost. And you guys now want to try to mess up his career. I mean, of course it was wrong, but I think I would have liked it better if you guys would have told us about that after he probably passed away. You know, it wouldn't, like, seem so hard on him, because, like, he's an old ass man having to get up probably every morning, like, having to go to court.
Take his arthritis pills.
Yeah, like, have to go to.
Take his heart condition
What
pills.
day is it? Wednesday. All right. like the fact that he had to wake up like all those days early and shit. Like, he probably already does, but. Like, extra early, having to go all these places and go through all these, like, all this stuff, like, being said about him, having to hear, like, it's just.
I mean, if he did it, he did it. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want people to, like, try to, like, make it seem like he ain't a bad person, because that's just wrong. Like, I don't know how someone can just. How can you have that mindset to do something like that? It's just ridiculous. It makes no sense. Especially when you're somebody.
But I just don't.
Especially when you're somebody people look up to, you know. Alright, now you can go.
Not only that, I mean, like, If you're a celebrity, is it that hard to get a girl
what
date him a couple times, go on a date?
I mean, if you're Bill Cosby,
But I mean, he did it when he was younger. That's the thing. He did
it
that. He did it when
no,
he was younger.
all I'm
You know
trying
what
to say
I'm
is Bill
saying?
Cosby is exactly
But I
the
mean,
most.
What you mean?
Maybe
Like, putting popcorn.
but when he was younger,
And he also
that's
had
when he was doing it. Yeah, he had a wife. So why are you trying to
Again, it's
That's
just that
actually-
mindset, what it does to you.
But that's what I'm saying. That's crazy. That's how you just know there's a lot of fucked up people in Hollywood, and I'm just saying what's sticking out of the bag. But yeah, so a lot of fucked up people in Hollywood. And that's how y'all motherfuckers just be letting anybody get famous. Fucking, anybody get famous. Next thing you know, they want to touch your child. And, you know what I'm saying? That's your fault. You let them
It's
get
not everybody. So some people will mess up in the head.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just think it's right, and they think I'm gonna get away with this, no problem.
But I mean,
That's your wild.
I guess at some point,
Dog.
there's a okay. go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. No, I'm just gonna give my example. One time when I had a girl in my crib, I offered, sexual intentions, and she was like, "No, I'm not with it." I was just like, "Damn, you sure though?" But then I called her. I was like, "Damn, what the fuck?" No, she said no one time. That's more than enough. And then I was just just let it go at that.
And then he went and put some
Pills.
word to John.
Chloroform.
So what you do?
So you mean to tell me that I went downstairs into the special cabinet, grabbed the chloroform, then grabbed the rag, then put it on the rag, then went upstairs, then put it around her face, and then I put the chloroform on her, and then she knocked smart.
Well, first of all, this wasn't in that house.
Huh?
This was in the apartment.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Anyway, what I was trying to say
Turned out to be the day before graduation.
is that
You're just making it really worse. It's just not talking.
what I was trying to say is that I mean I understand that because you can see from the Bill Cosby situation a couple years back that people didn't automatically believe you, but because after a certain amount, after so many came out, I was like, all right, maybe something's actually going on here. Because I'm trying to get at is why don't people? I mean, yeah, you're traumatized by it, but it only help to say it as soon as you can, or as soon as you feel comfortable, because I don't those people that are doing those things. It's a very select few people. I mean, there's a lot of people who are sex offenders, but the majority of people don't support that stuff. So if you come out with that information, I look right now, everybody's supporting. As soon as somebody comes out, that person's getting fired or something's getting cut off. So as soon as you come out with it, everybody's gonna the majority of the people that support you are gonna be like, oh my god, that's such a bad, we're so sorry that happened, this and that. You're gonna get good support. So I don't understand why you're holding out so long. But I guess now that people are seeing that support from this Harvey Weinstein thing, that more people coming out. So that's why everything's coming out, because people see it's safe to come out now.
Well, this is what I think about it, because it's funny. It's really funny. It's ironic. This was on House of Cards, and there's a point in the show where there's a girl who was in the
Never
military.
watched that show either. Just saying.
Alright.
There's a reason. Guys gotta not watch shows with me.
My man's on a roll, cutting people off today. He knows it's cool.
Anyway, House of Cards. There's a point in the show where there's this girl that was in the military, and she had got assaulted or all that type of stuff from another guy who was in the military that was a higher rank of her or whatever, and she I think retired out of the military or something after that, or there was some point where she just left, or it was something like that, I don't know. But at first she wanted to make herself anonymous because the wife, Frank's wife, which is Kevin Spacey on the show, his wife had gotten touched by somebody on the show too when she was younger, and she came out. So when she came out, then there was other people that came out about. Oh no, she got touched by the same guy, the same military guy as the other girl did. So when Kevin Spacey's wife on the show came out with it, somebody else that came out with it too, and she wanted to make herself anonymous and stuff like that. And she was trying to figure out why, she didn't want to come out with it, or why she didn't want to, say anything. And she was just saying, because I think it's the reason why people now in the real world, they don't want to come out with it is because they're afraid to admit that happened to them. because they don't want other people that they know, like friends or stuff like that, to like know that that happened to them, because then like they're gonna be like, dang, like I've been friends with you, and probably they might think like, why didn't you say anything to me, or just like, geez, like what the hell, like that's something that really happened to you. So I think the reason why is they just don't want people to look at them different. So that's why it like takes them a long time to come out with it usually. I mean, it also comes with them just being scared because they don't know what to do. But that's probably just after like the first like startup of it. Eventually they probably lose that being scared, and eventually it's just about what people are gonna look at when they see them and stuff like that. So that's probably why.
Overall, it's just messed up. Like, it's, like for me, like, I don't want to get like all like hyped up, but just stuff like that really like pisses me off. Cause like, how are you a grown man and you don't know how to respect other people, like just in general, regardless of who you are? It just gets me really hyped up. This is when Victor's Law needs to be put in, cause I'll be running phase all through Hollywood. Y'all, I swear.
Where's the ref?
All these chubby old heads that are like touching on people in Hollywood, you know, all catch a fade easy.
Awkward.
Kevin Spacey bald head.
It's just crazy. I killed him inside Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's
a lot of advanced warfare.
look what he did. See, I knew there was a reason why I kicked him off that skyscraper.
I forgot what was in that joint.
Every time I think of Kevin Spacey,
See, that's why that game didn't do good. He was in it.
You didn't play that game?
I played it, but it didn't do good. That's why I don't like the online. The online is trash.
But he wasn't in the online.
Everybody knew the online was
He
trash.
was in a game based off him, and the game has online.
He was a villain in it.
It was just a
Based
story.
off the company he had, so it was based off him. Based off the company. His company failed just like him.
So it failed because he died. But anyway,
Yeah.
Hey,
Victor's Law, man. I'd be right, yo. Got another reason to make this happen. These are the people that need, that, like, this should,
Justice!
even if it's not for everybody, this law should fit in for, like, freaking sex offenders, like, easy.
Yeah, we don't know who a sex offender you need, but niggas gonna get beat the fuck up every day.
Go to FamilyWatchdog.com.
Huh?
FamilyWatchdog.com. Shows all the registered sex offenders in your area.
Oh, I remember we was playing online one time. You told me to look that up, and I didn't want to because I got scared.
Yo, anybody who watches this or anybody who's listening, go to FamilyWatchdog.com and type in your address. You will be surprised.
FamilyWatchdog.com.
I'm gonna put it right-
FamilyWatchdog.com.
I'm gonna put it right here for y'all.
FamilyWatchdog.com.
FAM, so Watchdog. But yeah, that's you're gonna be. I'm telling you,
You're gonna see like 80 of them probably, like just surrounded.
easy on your block. Not even 80 people living on.
Put in my house and
Yeah, if you live in an apartment complex, you see everything just. Oh, it got updated. But it's been a while since I've been on there. I forgot to talk. There's a comedian, Dane Cook, told me about. Just talked about it on a special. Yeah. Now he's a crack comedian. But anyway, hopefully he doesn't come out with anything. Wouldn't be surprised. What do you think somebody you wouldn't be surprised if like you heard someone just come out?
I'll be
Yo, you know what I heard at work? Pee Wee Herman's show got turned off because he got caught with child pornography. I'm not surprised, but I'm disappointed.
I thought that was like an old thing. I heard
It is
that.
old.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, but I'm disappointed.
I'd be really upset if I heard Stan Lee.
That's what I was saying earlier. It was like,
I was like, I'd be really sad. I'd probably would drop it like one teardrop, and that John be a really husky teardrop. Like that's my man, 100 grand. Like, yo, you can't flex with him, and I'm sad because his wife.
he just saw
Yo, what the fuck, God? Damn!
You gotta see what the colors mean, bro. You just can't assume.
I know, but I was trying to like.
You gotta look at the map legend, bro.
Oh, pause.
It shows all.
Pause.
Like, it shows like
What the fuck does it
specifically
mean?
like it's like sexual battery and all this stuff.
But wait, there's an orange John, and that's rape, and that boy living a little too close to my dog.
Did he introduce himself to you?
This all. That nigga got some explaining to do.
You gonna come to your house one day?
Oh, I think I know what this is. Shoot, a blue bull right here. Mm-hmm. Creepy little bull with all the cats.
Okay. Well, she gonna come to
They
your
are
house
really
sometime.
updated. It's on Google Maps now.
This nigga on Bingham? Yo, that's right up. Yo, this is around the corner, cuz. This nigga. Oh, what's red mean? Look this address.
Well, what's red mean?
What's this one?
I'm telling y'all, yo, like, y'all gonna be surprised.
That's familywatchdog.com.
I should, like, everybody I tell about it, they're like, yo, I don't know if I want to look this up.
I did look it up.
Bro, on Fairhill? There's some
Yo,
stuff.
you know how many old heads are where I live? I'm scared. Yo, that's why.
Yo, I'm looking up this address, and I swear, there's somebody next door.
Bro, we were on a college campus.
Stop.
We're on a college campus, you're gonna see a lot.
Bro.
Bro.
This shit look like a motherfucking ball pit from Chuck E. Cheese, guys.
A what? A ball pit.
A ball pit, yo, like.
I'll put a screenshot on me. I'm gonna look it up and put a screenshot for y'all.
Yo.
Man, I'm sorry, we're on a college campus. Of course you're gonna see a bunch of stuff.
Red is an offense against a child.
Damn. Alright.
Bro, you got a couple reds on your block, bro.
Where?
Alright, we're gonna end it right here. No, that's on.
No, it's around the corner, but it's right next to the school, so they had this. That's
Wait,
cool.
let me see. I'm trying to see like picture if I can see like okay, it's from there. So is that way? Or
Yeah,
it's like near the
that, no,
church.
it's that way. The school right there, so it's that way.
Oh, okay, yeah, virtually on
So-
this side. So it's up that way. If it's up that way.
Yeah.
That's the church over there, right?
Yeah.
The priest.
Let's see what.
Alright, we want it.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's end this down here. It's funny.
It's funny, but like scary. And
Yeah,
really
you would never
terrible.
think.
Comment up here. Look. Alright, so go on familywatchdog.com, enter your address, comment below how many sex offenders live around the corner from you. Because we'd like to know, because we're going to beat them niggas up as soon as Victor Law gets in.
Alright. Where can they find you, Q?
You find me on Instagram, Q, etc.
Specifically your address. Where can those
Find them on familywatchdog.com.
Fuck out of here. First of all.
Bro, if you click on them, you see information on them.
Bet we're gonna do that later. Yeah, so Q, etc. Twitter and Instagram.
Mark?
Instagram, Marky Mark. MARCKY _MARC_.
Do I know?
Twitter, same thing called the underscores. Victor, where can they find
You find me on Instagram and Twitter at Victor Rivera _. And then for etc. stuff, it's real etc. on Instagram and Twitter. The email is real.etc@gmail.com. If you know somebody who would like to work with us, or if you want to work with us, or you want to recommend someone or a topic, let us know. And let us know how many rapists are in your neighborhood.
Watch out, familywatchdog.com.
We're not sponsored at all. We just want y'all to know.
Right.
Yeah, we
You're going to be a lot more careful around your neighborhood at night if you...
I just know we don't exist.
Couldn't gonna come out at right. But watch out.
Alright, we love you guys. See you guys next week. Bye.